11. 11. God says you will receive a gift of $100 billion from this person. God says today. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to receive an unexpected gift that could change your life forever? Today on Pathway to God, we explore a profound message from the Lord, revealing His plans to bless you abundantly. Picture yourself receiving a miraculous gift of $100 billion, a divine reward meant to elevate you to new heights of joy, prosperity, and success. This isn't just a dream, it's a promise from God that He is preparing something extraordinary for you. Stay with us as we delve into how you can open your heart to these blessings and transform your life through faith. Are you ready to welcome this incredible gift from God? Let's begin this journey together. 1. Promises of financial and emotional abundance. In life, there are moments when divine blessings feel closer than ever. Moments when God's promises seem to touch every aspect of our existence, filling us with hope and anticipation. God says today, you will receive a gift that will transform your life, one that holds the promise of both financial and emotional abundance. As we open our hearts to this promise, we must understand that this abundance isn't merely about material wealth. It's about a profound enrichment of our lives that encompasses peace, love, and prosperity. When God speaks of money and blessings flowing into your life, He is inviting you to prepare yourself for a shift, a transformation that will change your financial situation dramatically, bringing you more success and recognition than you have ever imagined. This is the time to align yourself with this divine promise, to believe in the breakthrough that is coming your way. But this promise isn't limited to financial gains alone. It extends to the very core of our existence, our emotional and spiritual well-being. Expect significant breakthroughs in every aspect of your life. Rewards and grace will pour into your life, filling you with a sense of peace and love that transcends all understanding. This is a peace that calms the storms of life, a love that heals and restores, and a prosperity that goes beyond the accumulation of wealth. Miracles and upgrades will manifest in every area of your life. Your health will improve, your relationships will deepen, and your finances will flourish. Imagine a life where you wake up each day filled with energy and joy, surrounded by loving relationships that nurture your soul, and supported by financial stability that allows you to live your dreams. This is not a distant fantasy, but a reality that God is bringing into your life right now. To embrace this promise, we must also recognize the importance of faith and gratitude. These are the keys that unlock the doors to God's blessings. When we live with a heart full of gratitude, we acknowledge the blessings already present in our lives, making room for more to come. In modern life, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the pressures and distractions that surround us. But God's promise is a reminder to stay focused on what truly matters. When you trust in God's plan for your life, you will find that He is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. Take this message to heart and allow it to guide you through your daily challenges. Let this promise of financial and emotional abundance inspire you to live with greater purpose and determination, knowing that God's blessings are upon you. As you move forward, let this assurance fill you with confidence and peace, for your breakthrough is near, and your life is about to be transformed in ways you cannot yet imagine. Embrace this journey with faith, and prepare to receive the abundant blessings that God has in store for you. Do you believe this? If you do, declare it boldly in the comments. I am chosen by God, and I believe. 2. Miracles and divine interventions. As you journey through life, there are moments when the divine touches you in ways that are beyond human comprehension. Today, God says that you are standing on the cusp of extraordinary miracles and divine interventions that are set to transform your life completely. Imagine waking up one day to find that the doors you thought were permanently shut have been miraculously opened, ushering in a wave of unexpected blessings and favor. You see, God's love for you is boundless, and His plans are always for your good. He promises that He will orchestrate a series of events in your life that will bring you joy, healing, and unparalleled success. This is not just about the material things, but also about the deep spiritual abundance that fills your soul with peace and contentment. Think of the story of Joseph from the Bible, who, despite facing numerous trials and betrayals, saw God's hand working through every challenge. God had a purpose for him, and in his perfect timing, Joseph was elevated from a prison cell to a position of great authority in Egypt. Joseph's journey reminds us that even when we are in the darkest valley, God is weaving a beautiful tapestry for our lives. He says in Jeremiah 33 verse 3, "Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." This verse serves as a powerful reminder that when you call upon God with a sincere heart, He is always ready to reveal to you the mysteries of His divine plan. As you open your heart to God's blessings, you'll start to notice the remarkable changes that begin to unfold. Perhaps you've been praying for healing, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual. Know this: God hears your prayers, and His healing power is real. He is Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals, and He is ready to bring restoration to every broken part of your life. Picture yourself stepping into a new season of life, one where the burdens you've carried for so long are lifted, and you feel lighter, more joyful, and at peace. This is what God is preparing for you, a life filled with His grace and mercy, overflowing with His abundant love. Are you ready to receive it? To receive God's blessings, you must first open your heart and mind. It's like a farmer preparing the soil before planting seeds. Only when the soil is ready can the seeds take root and grow. In the same way, you must prepare your heart for the blessings God is about to pour into your life. Reflect on your life and ask yourself, am I truly ready to receive the abundant blessings that God has in store for me? What can I do today to align myself more closely with God's will and purpose for my life? These are not just rhetorical questions, but an invitation to engage deeply with your faith and make a conscious effort to live in alignment with God's divine plan. As we draw closer to God and open ourselves to His will, we must always remember that His timing is perfect. Sometimes, the blessings and miracles we seek may not come in the way or at the time we expect. But trust in this: God knows what is best for you, and He is always working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. So, remain steadfast in your faith, keep your heart open, and be ready for the incredible things that God is about to do in your life. 3. Reaffirmation of God's power and love. My dear friend, take a moment to close your eyes and feel the warmth of God's love surrounding you. Can you feel it? It's like a gentle breeze on a hot day, a whisper in the silence that says, "I am here with you." God's love is boundless, without conditions, and ever present. No matter where you are or what you're going through, know this: God is always ready to shower you with His blessings, to support you in every challenge, and to lift you in times of need. Remember the words of the psalmist: "It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes." Psalm 119, verse 71. Even in our toughest moments, God is molding us, preparing us for the great things He has in store. Have you ever wondered why sometimes our prayers seem unanswered? Or why is the path we walk filled with obstacles? It is in these moments that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in our favor. He is setting the stage for a breakthrough that is beyond anything we could ever imagine. The Bible tells us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." These words are not just promises, they are assurances from a loving Father who sees the end from the beginning, who knows our heart's deepest desires, and who is ready to fulfill them in His perfect timing. But how often do we truly believe this? How often do we trust that God is indeed planning something wonderful for us, even when we can't see it? Think about it. God is not just a distant figure watching from afar. He is deeply involved in every aspect of our lives, waiting for us to turn to Him with unwavering faith. When we open our hearts to God, when we pray with the belief that He hears us, we unlock the doors to His blessings. It is in these moments of surrender that God works His miracles. Can you think of a time when God surprised you with an unexpected blessing? Reflect on it and see the hand of God guiding you through every step of your journey. God's promise is not just for healing or a simple answer to a prayer, it is for a complete transformation of our lives. When God steps in, He does more than heal. He restores, renews, and revitalizes our spirit. It's like the caterpillar that must go through the struggle of the cocoon before emerging as a beautiful butterfly. The struggle is part of the process, and God knows that. He sees your pain, He hears your cries, and He knows your desires. Isn't it comforting to know that we have a God who is not only willing but eager to bless us beyond our wildest dreams? A God who promises to give us a gift, perhaps not in the form of $100 billion, but in ways that far exceed any monetary value, peace that surpasses all understanding, joy that fills every crevice of our hearts, and love that never fades. Do you believe that God has something extraordinary planned for you today? Are you ready to receive His blessings with open arms and a grateful heart? As we journey through life, let us hold on to this truth. God's love is unconditional, and His blessings are endless. He is the master of turning sorrow into joy, mourning into dancing, and ashes into beauty. So keep praying, keep believing, and keep your faith anchored in His promises. For what He has in store for you is far greater than what you can imagine. Remember, God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, loving you, and preparing you for a future filled with His goodness. Are you ready to embrace it? Type, "I love you, God," if you feel His love enveloping you right now. 4. God's guidance and protection. In times of uncertainty and challenges, remember that God's guidance and protection are ever present, ready to shield and uplift you. God promises to be with us, guiding us through every storm and every valley we may face. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. As it is written in Psalm 123 verse 4. This powerful verse reminds us of the unwavering support and comfort God provides, ensuring that even in our darkest moments, we are never truly alone. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by the troubles of this world, to feel as though doors are closing around us and opportunities are slipping away. However, remember that God has the power to open doors that no one can shut, and to close doors that no one can open. When life seems to place insurmountable obstacles in your path, trust that these moments are not setbacks but divine setups. They are opportunities for God to manifest His power and grace in your life, opening doors to healing, miracles, and unexpected blessings. Imagine standing before a door that seems forever closed, a symbol of a dream that feels out of reach or a solution that appears impossible. Trust in God's timing and His divine plan, for He knows what is best for you. He is the ultimate navigator, leading you away from harm and towards a future filled with hope and purpose. It is in these moments of faith and trust that you may witness the most profound miracles. The sudden lifting of a burden, the healing of a wound you thought would never heal, or the provision of a need that seemed impossible to meet. God's love surrounds you like a protective shield, guarding you against every form of harm and evil. In modern life, it's easy to become consumed by the noise and chaos, losing sight of the divine presence that is always around us. Yet, God's protection is not limited by time or space. It transcends all boundaries. Just as a shepherd guards his flock, God watches over His children, ensuring that no harm befalls them. This passage is a powerful reminder that God's protection is not passive but active, always working to shield you from danger, even when you are unaware of it. In moments of fear or doubt, when the world feels heavy and your spirit is weary, draw strength from this assurance. Allow yourself to be enveloped by His love, knowing that you are safe in His hands. As you navigate the complexities of modern life, remember that God's love and guidance are constant. It is in moments of stillness and prayer that you can feel His presence most profoundly, offering you peace that surpasses all understanding. The world may change, but God's promises remain unchanging. He has promised to be your protector, your guide, and your healer. Trust in Him, lean on His wisdom, and allow His love to fill your heart. As you go about your day, carry this assurance with you. You are never alone, and God's hand is always upon you, leading you to places of healing, safety, and divine favor. Leave your like and subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to not miss any valuable content like this, and continue manifesting abundance and prosperity in your life. 5. Healing and restoration. In this moment, as you find yourself reflecting on the struggles and pains that life may have thrown your way, remember that God is preparing something extraordinary for you. He is whispering to you today, saying, healing and restoration are on their way. Imagine the pain you've been carrying, the financial burdens that have weighed you down, and the relationships that seem broken beyond repair. God sees all of this, and He promises to turn it all around. You might feel overwhelmed, but God is working behind the scenes, crafting a miracle specifically for you. He is the great healer, and His touch is enough to bring about miraculous recoveries that defy all odds. Have you ever wondered why certain hardships persist? It is often in the darkest moments that God's light shines the brightest. As Psalm 119, verses 71 to 72 remind us, "It was good for me to be afflicted so that I might learn your decrees. The law from your mouth is more precious to me than thousands of pieces of silver and gold." Today, you are being called to prepare your heart and mind for the abundance that is coming your way. Financial relief is not just a distant dream, but a reality that is soon to manifest. God is saying, "I will replace your agony with joy, your financial strain with stability, and your worries with peace." What if I told you that unexpected financial blessings are coming your way? Not just small surprises, but gifts that could change your life forever. Do you believe it's possible to receive a gift of $100 billion? While this may seem unimaginable, God's blessings know no limits. Remember, God has always provided for His children in the most unexpected ways. Think about the story of Elijah and the widow in the Book of Kings, where God provided endless flour and oil to sustain them during the famine. Such miraculous provisions are not just tales of the past, but promises for today. What blessings are you hoping for? How do you envision God's abundance in your life? It's essential to remain expectant, keep your faith strong, and believe that your time for healing and financial restoration is now. God's message for you today is simple yet profound. I will restore your health and provide you with unwavering safety. Imagine waking up each day filled with energy, free from the aches and pains that have plagued you for so long. Visualize yourself in solid fitness, feeling strong and capable of facing whatever comes your way. This is not just a possibility, it is God's promise. He is your protector, your provider, and He is committed to your well-being. Sometimes we are so focused on what we lack that we forget to see the many ways God is already at work in our lives. Look around you. Every day there are signs of His love and His plans for your prosperity. Every breath you take, every beat of your heart is evidence of His unwavering commitment to your life. As we move forward, I encourage you to open your heart to receive what God is ready to give. Ask yourself, are you prepared to embrace the miraculous recovery, the restoration of relationships, and the financial breakthroughs that He has in store? Are you willing to let go of doubt and hold on to faith, even when the road seems rough? Reflect on this today. God's timing is perfect, and His blessings are abundant. Your healing and restoration are not just promises, but divine guarantees. You are on the brink of a significant transformation. What lessons have you learned from your hardships that can help you appreciate the blessings that are coming? Remember, it is in your faithfulness and trust in God that you unlock the doors to His blessings. God is saying to you, prepare for the unexpected, for I am about to do a new thing in your life. Will you be ready to receive it? Let this be the day you decide to trust fully in God's plan for you. The pain and financial struggles you face today are just stepping stones to the incredible story God is writing for you. Embrace His promise, hold on to His word, and know that He is with you every step of the way. In conclusion, remember that God's message is not only about receiving, but also about preparing ourselves to be worthy of His blessings. So, let's stay connected with Him, keep our hearts open, and remain in faith as we await His miraculous work in our lives. The journey to healing and restoration begins with a single step of faith. Are you ready to take that step today? 6. Transformation and new beginnings. Imagine waking up one morning and everything feels different, not just on the surface, but deep within your spirit. A powerful sense of change sweeps over you, and you know that a new chapter in your life is about to unfold. This is not just any change. This is a transformation ordained by God Himself, a transformation filled with joy, healing, and unprecedented success. God is ready to transform your life into one overflowing with blessings and abundance. Can you feel it? Can you sense that divine promise whispering into your soul, inviting you to step into a season of financial prosperity and unshakable peace? This isn't about mere coincidence or random luck. It is the divine orchestration of your journey, tailored specifically for you. Perhaps you felt stuck in old patterns or burdened by struggles that seem to have no end. But know this: God is telling you today that those days of hardship are ending. Like the dawn breaking after a long, dark night, your life is set to be filled with light and hope. You see, God has a way of taking our greatest trials and turning them into our greatest testimonies. Picture yourself walking down a path lined with golden opportunities, each one a door to a better life. Can you imagine the weight lifting from your shoulders as financial abundance flows into your life like a mighty river? Feel the peace that surpasses all understanding settling in your heart, knowing that every need will be met and every prayer answered. But here's a thought to ponder. What will you do when the floodgates of blessings open? Will you hold on to gratitude and share your abundance with others just as God has shared with you? Think about the revolutionary changes about to happen in every aspect of your life. It is not just about financial gain, though that is certainly a part of it. It's about experiencing a profound shift in your heart and mind, a shift that brings a sense of peace that only God can provide. Reflect on the words of Jesus in John, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." Have you been seeking peace in places that could never provide it? Now is the time to find that true, everlasting peace in God's promises. And so, dear listener, as you stand on the cusp of this new beginning, know that the best is yet to come. The struggles of the past are giving way to new opportunities that will lead to a better life, one that is filled with more love, joy, and contentment than you ever thought possible. But let me ask you this: are you ready to embrace this divine gift? Are you prepared to open your heart and receive all that God has planned for you? Remember, God is not just a distant force. He is a loving Father, eager to bless His children. Will you trust Him today and take the first step into your new beginning? Because this is your moment, your divine appointment with destiny. Don't let it pass by without embracing the fullness of God's promises for your life. 7. God's everlasting support and assurance. God's presence in our lives is unending, like the endless waves of the ocean that never cease to crash upon the shore. He is our constant companion, our unwavering support through every trial and tribulation we face. In every moment of joy and in every instance of sorrow, God's hand is there to steady us, to lift us when we are down, and to guide us when we are lost. This unwavering assurance from God is a testament to His infinite love and care for us. Trusting in God's plan for your life is crucial. It's like entrusting your journey to a seasoned captain who knows the sea better than anyone. Even when the storms of life rage around you, God remains in control, steering you safely to your destination. It's essential to surrender your worries and fears to Him, for He has promised never to leave you nor forsake you. Staying connected to God's teachings is like having a lamp that lights your path in a dark forest. His words are powerful weapons against the forces of evil, guiding us away from the traps and pitfalls that lie hidden in our way. The wisdom found in the Bible serves as a compass, directing us towards righteousness and away from the snares of sin. In today's modern world, where distractions are everywhere and the noise of life can often drown out the quiet voice of God, it is vital to seek His presence diligently. Much like a man who searches for treasure hidden in a field, we must dig deep into the Scriptures, seeking God's wisdom and guidance for every aspect of our lives. It is through this intentional pursuit that we find clarity, peace, and direction. In your daily life, consider how you can apply these principles. When you face challenges at work, in your relationships, or with your health, remember that God is with you. He has promised to be your strength and your shield. He is not only aware of your struggles but actively working behind the scenes to bring about His perfect will for your life. Let your faith in His unchanging nature be your anchor. Reflect on these truths as you go about your day. Ask yourself, how can I trust God more today? How can I align my actions with His will? By doing so, you open yourself up to receive His blessings, guidance, and the peace that surpasses all understanding. 8. Encouragement to have faith and trust. In life, there are moments when we feel overwhelmed by challenges, when the weight of our burdens seems too heavy to bear. Yet, in those very moments, God whispers to us to have faith, to trust that He is always at work, crafting a future filled with hope and blessings. Do you remember a time when you faced a great difficulty, only to realize later that it was a turning point, a moment that led to greater blessings? This is the essence of God's promise to us. Even in the darkest valleys, His light guides us, His presence reassures us, and His grace sustains us. God's message for you today is a reminder to hold on to your faith, to trust in His divine plan, no matter how uncertain the path ahead may seem. When the world tells you that your dreams are impossible, remember that with God, nothing is impossible. He is the creator of all things, the one who can turn water into wine, and the one who has promised to meet all your needs according to His glorious riches. It's in the quiet moments of prayer that we open ourselves to His guidance, that we feel His presence most deeply. Have you taken a moment today to pray, to ask for His blessings and guidance? Have you opened your heart to the possibility of receiving something greater than you could ever imagine? God is always listening, always ready to bless those who call upon His name with faith and sincerity. Think of the story of Abraham, a man who was promised countless descendants and a land of his own. Yet he wandered in faith, trusting God's word, even when there was no evidence of the promise being fulfilled. It is in this unwavering faith that we find the strength to keep going, to trust that God is orchestrating events in our favor, even when we can't see it. Perhaps there are days when you feel like you are in a barren land, waiting for a miracle. But remember, God is always working behind the scenes, arranging every detail, every encounter, every situation to lead you toward His divine purpose for your life. Can you imagine the joy and fulfillment that comes from walking in alignment with God's will, from trusting that He knows what is best for you, even when the path is unclear? God says today, "I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This is His promise, and His word is unbreakable. If He has promised you a gift, whether it's $100 billion or something far more valuable, like peace, joy, or a restored relationship, you can be sure that it will come to pass. But God's gifts are not just about material wealth. They are about spiritual richness, about understanding that true prosperity comes from knowing Him and walking in His ways. Are you ready to receive the abundance He has in store for you? Are you prepared to open your heart to His blessings and trust that He will provide for all your needs? The key is to keep praying, to keep believing, and to keep expecting divine interventions that will bring financial freedom, healing, and prosperity. Trust that God is with you, guiding you, and providing for you, even when you can't see it. Faith is not about seeing. It's about believing in what is not yet visible, knowing that God's promises are true. So today, take a step of faith. Speak to God, lay your concerns at His feet, and watch as He transforms your life in ways you never thought possible. Remember, His blessings are not just a promise. They are a reality waiting to unfold in your life. How will you choose to live in faith today? Will you trust Him to lead you into a future filled with His abundance and grace? The choice is yours, and the blessings are limitless. Leave your like and subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to not miss any valuable content like this, and continue manifesting abundance and prosperity in your life. 9. Upcoming celebrations and blessings. Imagine standing on the brink of a new chapter in your life, one filled with unparalleled joy, abundant love, and unimaginable financial prosperity. God says, "I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This is not just a promise, but a divine assurance that your current struggles are temporary, and a transformation is on the horizon. Picture a future where your financial worries vanish, and you are blessed beyond measure, receiving gifts so extraordinary that they could only come from a divine source. You may have heard it before, but today it bears repeating: miracles are real, and they are within your reach. What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, a gift worth $100 billion is being prepared for you? Can you fathom the impact this blessing would have on your life, your family, and your community? As you journey through this period of uncertainty, remember that every obstacle in your path is merely a stepping stone to your greatest victory. Your trials are not in vain. They are shaping you, molding you into the person who will fully appreciate and steward the blessings that are about to come. Open your heart and mind to the possibilities of grace, awareness, and mercy that are flowing into your life. These gifts are not just financial, but also spiritual, bringing peace to your soul and clarity to your mind. Have you ever wondered why you face certain challenges? Could it be that these are divine lessons, preparing you for a future filled with success, health, and happiness like never before? 10. Call to action and engagement. Today God speaks to you with a promise of abundant blessings and prosperity. "For I know the plans I have for you," declares the Lord in Jeremiah 29:11. "Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This is a divine assurance that you are on the path to receiving extraordinary gifts beyond your imagination. You may have heard it before, 11:11 a time, often seen as a sign from the universe. But today, God says it is not just a number. It is a divine moment of connection. At 11:11, God has chosen you to be the recipient of a miraculous gift. Imagine receiving $100 billion not as a mere dream, but as a divine promise. This is not about material wealth alone. It is about the abundance that comes when you walk in faith, trusting in God's perfect timing. Now consider the story of Joseph from the Bible, who, despite being sold into slavery by his own brothers, kept his faith in God. Joseph endured hardship after hardship, yet he remained steadfast. He did not see his suffering as punishment, but as preparation for his divine purpose. When the time was right, God elevated Joseph to a position of great power, and he became a savior to his people during a time of famine. This story is a reminder that your struggles are not in vain. God is preparing you for something far greater than you can see right now. It is often said, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen," as in Hebrews 11 verse 1. So, as you listen to this message, remember that God's plans for you are already in motion. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in doubt, to question whether blessings like these could ever happen to us. But God's blessings are not bound by the limitations of human understanding. They are beyond what the eye can see or what the mind can conceive. Trust that the blessings you seek are on their way to you. When God says you will receive, you will receive. This is His promise, and His promises are always fulfilled. As we draw this message to a close, I encourage you to open your heart fully to receive God's grace with a humble and repentant spirit. Believe that God is preparing a remarkable blessing for you, a gift far greater than you could ever imagine. His miracles are waiting for those who are willing to accept them with faith and gratitude. Are you ready to embrace the divine gifts He has in store for you? Share your reflections in the comments below, and remember to like and share this video with others who need this uplifting message. Let's keep building our community of faith and growing together in God's endless love.